Right, plenty going on in the world of transfers, in particular at the Emirates. Let's bring in TalkSport senior football correspondent Ben Jacobs. Good morning to you, Ben.
Good
Morning,
morning.
Ben, should we start with Ezri Konsa? I'm sure Villa won't want to lose him. 2 years left on his contract. Arsenal, are they real suitors?
Yeah, they are, and keen to know what Gabby thinks because Villa have already been desecrated. There's no release clause as per Luca Digne and Yuri Tielemans, but Arsenal are serious. Despite links with Christian Romero, he's off to Atletico Madrid, 40 million euros, and Arsenal have actually already made a verbal offer, but this was a few weeks back. And there was a huge gulf in valuation. My information is that Arsenal's valuation was in and around £35 million.
Pardon?
And Aston Villa are looking for 60, 65, and maybe in this inflated market even more. And if you take the Ample Van Hecke... But ultimately, if you think about Arsenal, they'll be looking at some other defenders that have gone maybe outside the Premier League. If you look at the Villa perspective, one, they don't want to sell. Two, Jan-Paul Van Hecke, 52 million. Max Lacroix, 52 million. Ezri Konsa, England international, should ultimately be more. So it's just whether Arsenal are prepared to effectively, in their eyes, overpay, whereas Villa would say 60, 65 in this market. That's
100%.
Still decent value for money.
I get it though, Ben, because he's got 2 years left, and I've said it many times, his performances in the World Cup, his performances since his first day at Aston Villa, he'll be looking at Gahey next to him. And what's he earning at Manchester City? Aston Villa can't get to those levels of 250s, maybe 300s, whatever he's earning Gahey. So he deserves that money. But Aston Villa also say, listen, we can't give you that money, but we need at least 65, 70 million. 35 is a disgrace of an offer. If you had a year left, I'd get it, Ben, but not with 2 years left.
Yeah, and by the way, when they made that offer, that was the perspective of Aston Villa. It was dismissed out of hand. So Arsenal now coming back off the back of those talks, off the back of that golf and valuation, and they have to decide whether they're going to significantly improve their offer. Yep. And if they do, I think there's a fair chance it might happen. Jacobo Ramon at Como is another possibility, but Arsenal want to add a centre-back between now and the end of the window.
What about Gabriel Martinelli? The speculation goes on and on. I'm not too sure, unless they've got a ready-made replacement, why on earth Arsenal would want to get rid of Martinelli.
Yeah, it's a great point, and I don't think that Arsenal would sell before they add on that left-hand side, having failed to sign Vinny Jr. despite a strong push. So as we revealed exclusively on TalkSport a few days ago, Galatasaray are now serious about Gabriel Martinelli, and the reason why is because they've not got a breakthrough in talks for Rafa Leão. And yesterday, a formal offer was sent to Arsenal of 45 million euros. Arsenal haven't responded to it yet. The expectation is they'd want a little bit more, but on the right terms and with the right replacement, they would be prepared to sell. Big question here is, does Gabriel Martinelli want to go to Turkey? And my information is he might wait and see what other offers materialise. And even if the window shuts, be happy to stay at Arsenal and fight for his place. And if Arsenal don't sign a left-sided attacker, then Martinelli can expect minutes in a long season fighting on multiple fronts. And don't forget, Eberechi Eze can play on the left-hand side, and Noni Madueke can switch sides as well.